You're welcome to our Sunday specials. Lagos State has a disability law, yet persons with disability in the state are calling for an inclusive society that will guarantee their safety and access to public places. Vivian Irikefe has the details.
Oluwadare is glad to use this toilet at a public function because it was constructed with consideration for people who are wheelchair bound. The same cannot be said about access in other public places across Nigeria.
I've been to a lot of places, seen public toilets that are not even accessible for disabled. I seriously see it as a challenge for me.
The experience is worse for women with disabilities, as Ihioma shares with us.
I first of all went to Yaba College of Technology, and where I had to take my classes was like two-story building upstairs. So coming down when maybe somebody had helped to back me upstairs to attend a lecture, and maybe I'll have 2-3 lectures up there, coming down to go and ease myself and go back was really a big burden. So I actually programmed my system to stay without food or water from morning till maybe whenever I get home.
For this advocate, the lack of social inclusion and participation in governance and development activities is against their human rights.
Your level of access to public infrastructure or environment determine how well you will do in life, because lack of access means inability to access resources required for you to live the dignified life. So it's critical to us.
The Lagos State government is proactive enough to come up with the Special People's Law that criminalizes discrimination against people with disabilities. But this group tells me our society has not been kind enough to them.
The Nigerian Constitution does not recognize the rights of people with disabilities. Section 42 of the Nigerian Constitution criminalizes discrimination on different grounds, but is silent on the discrimination on the grounds of disability. And one of the major challenges a person with disability faces in his or her daily life is issue around discrimination on the grounds of his or her disability. Therefore, if the ground law of the state is silent on your right to exist by reason of your status with disability, then you don't have a level playing ground with others.
As elected officials.
In 2016, the governor of Lagos State approved 500 million naira for the Office of Disability, while a few disabled people got 100,000 naira each. Many are yet to receive their share. The State's Office of Disability says the Board of Trustees is yet to determine when the next phase of distribution will be.
500 million is a trust that His Excellency set up that should be used by the LASUDA board to assist persons living with disability. Part of it has been used. It's not 500 that was used. Part of it has been used to buy assistive devices. But the first set of people we've given things to. The next set, the board has not agreed yet when we are going to do that. But definitely there's going to be a next set.
At the national level, people with disabilities say they've lost hope in the empty promises made. These are members of the National Wheelchair Basketball team. They train here vigorously 3 times every week. Besides the many challenges they faced, their major concern is the outdated wheelchair they are forced to train with.
We need modern wheelchairs to meet up the standard of the people in Europe. Because when we go to tournaments, that is one of the major problems we have. It's not that we are not good players, but we are good players, but we cannot meet up with them because of the standard of the wheelchairs they are using. We have some of our disability people on the street begging, and by the time we have 2 or 3 people in government that can care for us, that can organize tournament for us, they can pull them out of the street, because most of them that are on the street begging, it is not their will to go and beg, but the government ignores us, so they have no choice than to go on the street begging.
People with disabilities are just asking for functional policies and programs that will guarantee equal rights and opportunities. Vivian Irike, TVC News.